All right, it's been a while since Only in Idaho's done a video, but tonight we're going to make tom kha gai, your favorite coconut chicken Thai soup. Got to start off with some rice. My assistant is making 1 cup of rice. We use jasmine rice. It's 1 cup of rice for 1.5 cups water with a squirt of oil and, 2 teaspoons of salt. Boil for 20 minutes. All right, so one of the keys to good Thai cooking is Kaffir lime. Yes, I have my own Kaffir lime tree. Make sure when you cut it right in front of the thorn, and it's amazing. It grows right back. So super cool, but don't cut it too much. All right, so tonight we're making tom kha gai for 2. This basic recipe is super easy, super fast. For every 2 people, you need 1 can of broth, 1 can of coconut milk. I recommend a higher grade coconut milk than this, but whatever. You need a little bit of coconut oil, mushrooms. Normally I use straw mushrooms, but this is on the fly, so we're using Shitake. Normally I use fresh garlic, but we're on the fly, so we're using cheap garlic. You need a little bit of red curry paste, ginger. I would prefer to have galangal, but ginger will do in a pinch, but I can't find galangal in Boise, Idaho. Anyways, a shallot, a red onion. Yes, I know this is not a red onion, but I don't have a red onion. Some scallions, and fresh lemongrass. The key to this ingredient, though, really, is the fresh Thai chilies, a quality fish sauce. This is 3 crabs. And then, instead of sugar like the recipes on the internet's call for, palm sugar. Now, granted, this isn't good for global warming or sustainability, but it tastes damn good. And then we are in Idaho. And then we have cilantro for our garnish. And what else? What did I miss? Oh, chicken. Gotta have some chicken. Ah! All right, so normally I would like galangal, but don't cook galangal too long. It makes the soup really bitter. It goes in at the end of your boil. So we're going to substitute ginger. Also, ginger also makes it too bitter at your boil. And you need about a thumb size, not quite, for 2 people. So we're going to waste a little bit of ginger here. We're going to go like this. We're going to cut it like this. We're going to cut it like this. And now we have a nice little square. See that? And then we're going to cut little 1 millimeter pieces on here. Yes, I was in the 70s, so I learned the metric system. Anyways, and then we're going to cut it like this and go like this. Don't cut your fingers off. And then we have some nice little ginger pieces for our soup. All right, next up is your shallot. The shallot is like, I don't know what to call the shallot. It's not garlic. It's not an onion. It's a shallot. But anyways, that's a very important part of Thai cooking is your shallot. And so you want to clean it up really quickly like that. Get rid of this crappy stuff on the outside. I don't know what it's called, skin or what, but it's lame. So you pull that off, clean off the cutting board, and you do also 1 millimeter cuts, or maybe 2 millimeter. I don't know, 1/4 inch, 1/8 inch. Cool. And then 1.5, 1.5, and 1.5. You don't want it too small, but you want it too big. Next up is our red onion. We don't have a red onion. But this is our red onion. So we're going to cut it in half, cut it in half. We're going to use half a red onion. This is for 2 people, so we don't want too much onion. We're going to do, oh my goodness! We're going to do 1/4 inch pieces. Peel the crap off of it. All right. And then we're going to cut it into thirds, because we don't want a lot. See? That was good. All right. Lemongrass is this weird stick-like stuff that we get at our local Asian food store. It's amazing. It is like slightly digestible, but not really. Anyways, I already peeled it. I already washed it. We're going to cut it into thumb lengths like this. Not too much. And if I was going to do like this restaurant style, I'd put a little bit of garnish in there like that, but I'm not going to because we're just eating for ourselves. And then I'm going to grab out my big, like, my cleaver. It's like TikTok. And then I'm going to beat the crap out of it. Okay, that's what the flavor comes from. So we're gonna put this over here. That's our lemongrass. And then, oh my goodness. Robert De Niro has nothing on this. This is Kaffir lime. I have my own tree. As I said, it's a prerequisite. You can get it at your local Asian food store. It's usually in the frozen food section or the fresh whatever section. But you want to keep one for garnish, and the rest, you just kind of beat them a little bit. And then we're going to put them into our soup during the boil. Got to open up your chicken broth. Did you guys know that inflation has made everything a little bit more expensive? Okay, chicken broth. Shake your coconut milk. That way it doesn't stick in the can if it gets the fat up top. That's a good life lesson. All right, normally I use straw mushrooms, but this is what I got. It's an apocalypse, you know? It's like COVID and shit. And then a red curry paste. I'm going to open that in a minute because I like to save this till the end. And then a little bit of palm sugar. We don't need very much. You know what we forgot? Limes. Do we have any limes? All right, so we kind of suck. We forgot our ingredients. We don't have fresh garlic. We don't have real mushrooms. And we forgot our limes. Sad face. Well, guess what? We have an old lemon and real lemon juice. We're going to substitute this for lime, and we're going to pretend like we don't care. But anyways, in the restaurant, we use real lime juice.
You should read the expiration date on that.
What's the expiration date?
Oh, you don't have your glasses. Never mind.
Best by September 2021. It's an acid. It doesn't go bad. It just dissolves stuff. It'll be fine. Anyways, so right now we're going to create our garnishes. This goes in the soup at about the last 3 minutes of your boil. We're going to do a quick little beep, cut off the ends, and then we're going to do beep, beep, beep. Oh, make sure you wash your scallions. Scallions are one of the #1 sources of salmonella in the restaurant business. So be very careful and wash your scallions. Or listeriosis. I don't know. I don't remember. Anyway, we're going to keep it kind of big because we're moving in a hurry. We're going to put it over here on our garnish plate. On there. And then what else goes on our garnish plate? Oh yeah! We need some cilantro. This is kind of some sad looking cilantro. Let's go take a little piece off there. And we're going to wash them. Alright. And then we're going to chop up our cilantro. This is for garnish, not for the soup. I might get crazy and put a little bit in the soup, but who knows. Alright, and last but least, before the chicken, your Thai chilies. If it was up to me, I'd go 4. But I have an awesome partner who doesn't like the hot chilies, so we're only going to do 2. So we're going to rinse those off, and we're going to cut those. The reason you do those last, you don't want chili juice all over your stuff. Duh. And then make sure you wash your hands before going to the bathroom, as well as after going to the bathroom. Just saying. Done this before. All right, so since there's only 2 of us, we're going to use chicken thighs. I generally like the thighs because they're fatty and yummy. And I'm feeling frisky, so we're going to use 3. Normally I only use 2 for 2 people, but since I forgot all the normal ingredients, I'm going to cut a little bit of fat off. Just a little bit. This is Albertson's chicken. It's pretty fatty. Anyways, I'm going to whip through this. I'm going to keep it in bite-sized pieces. Notice I'm doing finger width without cutting my fingers off. And I'm just going to go through like that. And I'm going to go through like that. And then I'm going to flip my whole dish. And then I'm going to do it in thumb-sized pieces. I'm going to manhandle it. I'm going to mangle it. It's going to be awesome. All right, that's good. All right, so every household, at least I think every household, should have coconut oil. If you don't have coconut oil, you don't know. All right, so you need like a tablespoon, not quite, just a scoop. Throw it in your pan. It's gonna be amazing. And then once it starts getting good and hot, normally I'd use a saute pan, but I'm speeding things up tonight. So then that, and we're gonna give it a sec to melt. All right, so we need to saute our veggies. This brings out the flavor. We're gonna keep the palm sugar out of there. We're gonna throw all those little blah 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 blahs in the bottom, and we're gonna give it a good go. This is how you bring out the flavor. You know what? I'm feeling sassy and I want to move fast. So normally I would do this for 2 or 3 minutes and then I'd take them off and then do my chicken. But you know what? We're hungry. So we're going to throw our chicken right on top. And we're going to get our first spoon. You need 2 spoons. You need your pre-cooked spoon and then we'll get our post-cooked spoon. So right now we're going to go like this. Oh. Can you smell the magic? This is freaking amazing. Right. While this is cooking, we're going to grab our garlic. Little chubby chunkies of garlic in there. It's going to be amazing. Oh, look at that. Can you smell that? Mm-hmm. Okay, while it's cooking, you want to kind of brown your meat a little bit and get your veggies going. That brings out all the flavor. That's what makes this dish amazing, right here. Then you put a squirt, not a lot, a squirt of your chicken stock in there. And that gets all the grubby, gubby yummies off the bottom of the pan. You can quote me. And we'll bring it up to temp. At this stage, you could put a red pepper in there. You could put other peppers in there. You could put some bamboo shoots if you really wanted. That's kind of weird. But we're just going to go with what we got. We got chicken, red onions, shallots, garlic, lemongrass, coconut oil. It's going to be amazing. So we're going to let that cook for a minute.
Sorry.
All right, so we're gonna put a little chicken broth in here. Remember, it's 1 cup of chicken broth for 2 people. And then, or not 1 cup, but 1 can. So that's what? 14.5 ounces. And then the same with the coconut milk. Actually, we're gonna let this come up and we're gonna cook the chicken first in the broth before we add the milk. Okay. All right. Palm sugar. Key to success. Okay. All right. Kaffir lime leaves. I love my tree. I love my leaves. Put those in there. All right. You don't want to put your chilies in too early because it gets spicy, but we're going to do it anyway. All right. And then our mushrooms. Straw mushrooms are preferred. Shitake mushrooms are what we had. Put those in there. Now we have our clean, thank you, assistant. We have our clean spoon. Since the chicken is now cooked, we get rid of the dirty spoon. And we put those in there. Oh my gosh, look at this. Check it out. It's pretty freaking good. What do you think? Mm-hmm. Okay. And then we're going to put some coconut milk in there. Oh, look at that. Let's see the color. That's the right color. Should be just a little bit off-white, and you should have some space between your ingredients. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Okay, at this stage, we would now add our fish sauce and lime juice. Well, we have fish sauce. Remember, 3 crabs is the way to go. I think 5 crabs is the expensive one, but that's all I can find in Boise. So we're going to put about a 1/4 cup. Okay, 1/4 cup of that. And then, oh, we forgot our lemon. We'll cut that up here in a second. We're going to cheat. And we'll put a lemon juice in there. This is supposed to be lime juice. So red onion, lime juice. But you know what? Acid is acid. All right, put that in there. And then I'm going to cut my lemon. Oh, I can do it real quick. Assistant, can you get the lemon squeezer out of her? Where'd you get it? Somewhere? Okay. She's not talking. I think she's mute or something. This happens in Idaho sometimes. When you get a little excited, you get mute.
I don't know where it came from. I don't know.
This is going to be weird with lemon juice, but just pretend this is green. Okay? This is green. It's a lime. But we don't have limes. And we don't want to go back to the grocery store because we're lazy. So, I'm going to put that in there. This is going to be fresh. That's going to be weird, but pretend it's lime juice. It's going to be amazing. No harm, no foul. We're going to bring it to a boil. Oh, look at that. That looks amazing. And then we're going to bring it, once it comes to a bubble, we're going to bring it down to, I don't know, 1/5 of high. And we're going to let it simmer for about 5 minutes. Serve our soup, we let it rest a little bit. And, oh my gosh, look how beautiful this is. Now, lemongrass is edible. It's kind of hard to digest, so you might want a little cup to put your lemongrass in when you're done, as well as the Kaffir lime leaves. Now, they are edible, but guess what? Sometimes they get stuck, and nobody wants that.
What was that?
I don't know. I think I was channeling my inner Thai soup. All right, so we got our soup served. Notice I had a thing. We're gonna put a couple green onions in there for a garnish. Beep, beep, beep. And a little cilantro. Oh, you gotta have your cilantro. And a couple green onions. Beep, beep, beep. And a little bit of cilantro. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at how beautiful that is. All right. Oh, yes. But next, every good cook should grow their own chilies. These are grown in Boise, Idaho. These are Thai hot. That was Thai hot. We're gonna grab another one, and they're dehydrated because it's wintertime in my garage. So we just put them out on the garage floor on some paper bags, let them dry out, and then we keep them for the rest of the year until we can grow new ones. Now, it's really important not to put Thai chilies in your partner's food unless they ask for it, you know, permission. And so, but in yours, take these little scissors, you go bam, bam, bam. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be so good. Oh, look at that. These are hot, by the way. All right. And then here is the coup de grace. This is like Pablo Picasso. This is like, I don't know what it's like. Who's the cook guy that's really good? The blonde guy who's angry.
Ramsay.
Yeah, that guy. This is like Ramsay. What was the guy that used to say kapow? Or pow? Anyways, we're going to put the Kaffir lime leaves and go pow! And pow! Whoever that guy was. Where's he been? He used to have a sauce or something. And then we're going to go out and we're going to serve our Tom Kha Gai a la Idaho and our jasmine rice. And we're going to hang out and then we're going to play some games, some board games together. This is so good. I think I've got something new with the lemon juice. Like, wow. Wow. Kapow. What's that guy's name? So we're supposed to have red onions and lime juice. We used a sweet Walla Walla onion, a little bitty one, and lemon juice. Hey, you know what? I'm in Idaho. I make it work. What's it taste like? It's pretty freaking good. All right, so like 99.5% of the world's population, besides North America, lives on rice. And so this is the most important part of our day. Asa gohan, rice, I don't know what you want to call it, whatever. But this is Idaho, so we eat lots of rice. We're going to put a scoop and a half in each of these bowls. This goes along with our soup. And jasmine rice is amazing. It has this beautiful flowery smell. It tastes great. I wonder what Thailand's like. Never been there. So this is an important part of your garnish. You want to woo the people at your dinner party. Kaffir lime leaf. This is going to be amazing. You roll it like this. Make a little tiny roll out of it, like this. And then you cut it like this. And cut little tiny strips out of it. Oh, this is going to be so amazing. Don't cut your thumb off. That's not good. And this is part of your garnish. And this is so aromatic, I can't even describe what it smells like right now. It's like lime goodness. Yeah. Only in Idaho.